Hello, 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 and thank you so much for your time today. I'm grateful that we get to spend this time together. My mission on this planet is to help you pursue your potential in life, in all areas of life. And today I want to talk about an area of life that is very, very important to me. I believe without this component in our life, nothing else matters. Nothing else can be taken seriously, and nothing else can be enjoyed. And you might be guessing that this area of life is our health. Our health. Are you pursuing your health potential? So I want to start out by saying we all have an amazing healing potential that's trapped within us. And some of us, that's working a lot better than for others. And for others, if you are sick or have allowed your body to wear and tear, then your potential is definitely trapped and you are feeling like you're not healthy. You're not satisfied with that level of health. And the sad part is that if you're not doing anything to pursue it, to actively pursue your health, then you're just allowing your health to diminish and to go downward and to spiral out of control, where now you need medications and surgeries and disability, and it's a horrible picture. But I know all of you listening, healthy or not, know people who have gone down the wrong path in their health potential. So I want to talk about that because it's very important, and we can work all day long to try to make lots of money. We can go and pursue our dreams and our passions, but if our bodies start to fall apart on us, we can't do anything. We can't be happy. We can't enjoy the life that we're meant to live. So wherever you are in your health journey, I want this message to make a difference on your journey. I want this message to open your eyes to knowing that there is always room for improvement. And for all of you that are already healthy, that are actively pursuing your health potential each and every single day, please give yourself a pat on the back. And I want you to know that I want you to know that you're doing a great job, and to not take it for granted. I know that it's a rough journey. I know that it's rough because you're like a salmon swimming up the stream when you are working on your health potential. So maybe this message will help you. I know that you probably have loved ones. Maybe this message will help you be able to share it with your loved ones so they also can jump on board and pursue their potential as well, their health potential. So I haven't always been healthy, and I'll just kind of fill you in on that. Up until the age of 17, I was a sick child. It started out, I remember being 4 and 5 and being constipated. I remember all the way from elementary to junior high and high school, I missed an average of 30 days a year from school, every single year, because I was a sick little duckling. I was always sick. Something was always wrong. I was always on antibiotics, always in the doctors. Nothing serious other than one time I had mono and I was sick for like 5 weeks. And, that was pretty debilitating. I didn't have energy to play on the playground. I was like banned from monkey bars. I couldn't do anything vigorous because I had an enlarged spleen. So at the time, I guess it didn't seem that serious. But yeah, mono in 5th grade. So I was always sick, always in and out of the doctor's office. And I thought that was normal. Normal, guys, to be in and out of the doctor's office when you're just a child? No, absolutely not. And now that I'm a chiropractor and I help people every single day, I want to tell you that normal is thriving. Normal is being at your best. Normal is not taking medicine. Our bodies are designed to be healthy. Our bodies are designed to be strong, but something along the way goes wrong, and our bodies can no longer adapt, and so it gets stressed, and it gets worn out, and it gets run down, and it goes through symptoms that there are problems, and those symptoms are warning signs for us to take care of it, to take care of our body. And here's the thing our bodies need to be taken care of. One, you probably know this, it needs good food. When we feed our bodies crap, then we're going to get crap in return. It's kind of like gas for your car. There's different levels of gas, and they recommend not putting a fuel level below what your car needs and requires to function optimally. When you give it a sub-grade fuel, it's not going to function optimally, is it? No, it's not going to get you where you want to go very well, very quickly, or maybe not at all. You have to put the right fuel in your vehicles. Guys, your body is your vehicle, your vessel to last you your entire life. You only get one vehicle, you only get one body, and you cannot trade it in for another one. Just one. And we have to give it good fuel. But so many of us, and I will be the first one to admit that I am not perfect here, but I know the difference. When you go to fast food restaurants and you fuel up on that, not good fuel. Trust me, I know. I was a closet fast food eater. So I have been on a cleanse. Today is day 10 and I feel wonderful. I'm going to tell you what I've been eating. Fruits, vegetables, more vegetables, water, supplements, shakes, quinoa, and that's about it. I have had nothing. I've had no meat. I've had no processed foods. I've had nothing that had a list of ingredients on it that I couldn't pronounce. I've just about only had food that God provided us to eat. Staying away from sugar, staying away from coffee and alcohol and dairy. I've had none of that for the last 10 days, and I feel amazing, guys. Amazing. And I want to keep doing this. My brain feels really good. I've lost about 6 pounds in 10 days. It's amazing. My body doesn't hurt. My joints feel really good. I'm getting great sleep. It's amazing. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because this cleanse is now pushing me to pursue my potential even further, to pursue my health potential even further. And I want to ask you what you're doing to pursue your health potential. Your health potential. Just because you wake up today and you have nothing wrong with you does not mean that you are as healthy as you can be. It does not mean that. Just because you're not in the doctors, just because you're not on medicine, does not mean that you are healthy. What healthy looks like is thriving, is vibrant, is being able to bend down and touch your toes. Healthy is sleeping well. Healthy is being in love with your body shape. Healthy is having the energy to play with your kids and your grandkids. Healthy is not being on any medication. The body is designed to heal and repair itself, but we have to give it the environment to do so. So food. Food is our fuel, and we have to give our body the right fuel. processed foods, sugars, carbs, fried foods, fast foods, alcohols, caffeines even, guys. That's not the very best fuel we can give our body. Now, I don't want you to go and strive for perfect, but I want you to look at what you're doing and say, where am I willing to make improvements? Where am I willing to make a slight change in my diet, in the things that I eat, that will yield really great results? Maybe it's a cup of milk that you drink every day for breakfast. Did you know that dairy increases mucus production in your body? I have so many patients that can't figure out why they have allergies, why they have sinus troubles. And I ask them to look at their diet, and they refuse. They're like, oh, I eat healthy. If you're drinking milk, if you're eating a lot of dairy, I would invite you to try going 2 weeks, because that's what it takes to get it out of your system. Go 2 weeks without eating dairy and see how well your sinuses improve. I promise you, it's a really good idea to try if you want to get rid of your sinuses and allergies. So we talked about fuel. Now I want to talk about movement. Our body needs to move, guys. It needs to move. And I know I used to be a couch potato. I did not like to exercise. And the more sedentary I was, the further away I got from pursuing my potential. I got further away from what I'm meant to be doing on this planet. And when I started saying, okay, I'm going to turn my life around, I'm going to start making things happen, I had to look at all areas of my life and figure out how to improve them, because they're all connected. And when I started moving and when I started exercising, it gave me better fuel for my brain to want to be re-inspired to go after my soul calling. We need to move. And the best exercise, as you may have heard before, is the one you do. That could be walking, that could be swimming, that could be running around chasing your kids. Move your body in new ways every single day. I'm on my way to a yoga class. I can't wait to go. It's a new class I haven't been to, and I'm excited to move my body in a new way. Every instructor is different, and they challenge your body in new ways. Your body needs movement. When your muscles are tight and restricted, it's because you're keeping them in the same place every single day. I get it. I have a problem. I have really tight hips, especially on my left. I have a tight hip flexor. And I know it's because of the way I stand all day long around my adjusting table seeing clients. I know. So I have to do things to combat that. I have to do things to counteract what my body does all day. I have patients that sit all day long. They drive an hour to work and an hour home, sitting. Then they sit for 8 to 10 hours in a desk all day long. I don't think sitting all day long is very good for you. Are you moving your body in a new way, in a way that challenges those hips to counteract what you're doing all day long by sitting? Pursue your health potential, and it starts with the right fuel and the right movement. Let's see, what else can we do to pursue our health potential? Maybe get to the root cause of our health problems. If we're sick, if we have health concerns, if we have health problems, are we choosing to cover them up and hide them by taking a medicine that suppresses that problem? Or are we getting to the root cause, and are we undoing the reason we have that problem in the first place? That's what we need to do. If we truly want to be healthy, we have to get to the underlying cause. Now, I want to share something with you, and I don't have scientific evidence for this, but I do really believe in it, and I want to just share it with you for what it's worth. And maybe you will agree with me, but when we have a problem, let's say high blood pressure, for example, and we start taking medicine, which is known to improve our blood pressure levels. Do you think that medicine makes us even more healthy? Do you think that blood pressure medicine makes us more healthy or less healthy? Less healthy. Do you think it's doing more good or less good on our overall health? I believe when we take medicine to quote unquote treat something, I truly believe it suppresses that problem even more. That problem becomes bigger, but we're hiding it, we're masking it, but it's still there, and it still is allowed to wreak havoc on our bodies, on our amazing machines that are meant to work 100% of the time. Every single system in our body, our cardiovascular system, our reproductive system, our digestive system, our endocrine system, those systems all work together. When you start changing one system and making it act differently, it affects every other system. And that's why I see so many patients that come in and they have 12 million things wrong with them, and they just feel like their body's falling apart, but really they have a culprit. They have one thing that they have been neglecting. And sometimes, and when we can work on that one thing, making it better by increasing its performance and also increasing its nutrients, its fuel, that system can then start to work better and have a positive domino effect on all the other systems. So the body can start working and repairing itself. We get to the root cause. You have to eliminate toxins. You have to decrease inflammation. You have to move the body in a new way. All of those things are required when you're ready to pursue your health potential. I love stories when people lose hundreds of pounds, and I love stories when people overcome adversity. I love stories when people have been really, really sick and they change their diet and they gain their whole life back. We have to be our health advocates. There's no one, we can't hire someone. It's very rare that we can go to a medical doctor, tell them our problems, and they will help us get to our root cause. We are a society that's trained to treat symptoms. So if you want to get healthier from the inside out, you are going to have to be your own health advocate. You're going to have to be in charge of jumping through the hoops necessary to get to the bottom of it. And there are experts you can hire that will help you along the way. I do this with my patients each and every day, helping them get to the root cause, the underlying cause, because it's there. We just have to find it. We have to play detective to be able to find it. And the last thing I want to share is something that is really near and dear to me as a chiropractor, because it's my job. It's one of my passions is the work I do as a chiropractor in helping you pursue your potential. So let me talk about something that's very important here, and that's your nervous system. Remember I talked about all those different systems in your body? Well, every single one of them is governed, is directed is controlled by the nervous system. The nervous system is your brain and your spinal cord. And your nervous system controls everything else. Your heart would not know how to do its job if it didn't have a brain. If you didn't have a brain directing your heart how to do its job, you wouldn't be alive. You must have your nervous system intact. Remember Christopher Reeves, who's Superman, and he fell off a horse and broke his neck? In that accident, he severed his spinal cord at 90%. He was no longer to go to the bathroom on his own. He was paralyzed from the neck down. He couldn't breathe on his own. His body was shutting down because that nervous system was no longer working at 100%. It was working at 10%. And his body slowly started to diminish. Do you know what actually led to his death? He got bed sores, and his own body could not fight off the infection. He ended up dying of infection from the bed sores. That's his nervous system. Your nervous system is responsible for all of your healing. And when you get adjusted, when you are at the chiropractor's office, what it is doing, each and every single adjustment, it is restoring that communication for your brain to be able to tell everything what to do. You may not have fallen off a horse and broken your neck and severed your spinal cord, but I know that you've probably gotten in a car accident, fallen when you were a child, maybe had a difficult birth. You sit all day. You are active, maybe even you're active. Life is putting pressure and stress on your spinal cord. It is. There's no way around it. And that's where chiropractic comes in. Every single adjustment that you get allows your nervous system to have the potential to work at 100%. And when you couple that with eating a proper diet and moving your body the way it's meant and designed to move, you are giving your body the best chance to have full expression of life. It's true. I see it every day. We help babies sleep better, recover from ear infections, prevent ear infections. Kids that get adjusted and they go into daycares, they don't get sick as often because their bodies are fighting off the germs before it even becomes a problem. It's amazing. I love my job as a chiropractor, and I love my ability to use this platform of podcasting to share my message with the world, because I know a lot when it comes to pursuing your potential. At 17, my potential did not look very bright because I was a sick kid. I did miss out on a lot of things. And when I began to get healthier, when I started chiropractic school, when I saw that I was just barely scratching the surface and reaching my potential that had been suppressed for so many years, I started going each and every direction I could to soak up as much information as I could to actively pursue my potential. And now I am pursuing my potential and helping as many people as I can pursue their potential. So the goal of this podcast is to help open your eyes to always trying to be a better version of yourself each and every single day. Because if we can improve by 1% each and every single day, can you imagine where our life will be headed next year, and 5 years from now, and 10 years from now, if we're improving 1% each and every day? I love thinking about that. Because the opposite is, if we don't pursue our potential, then the world's going to get the best of us, and our lives will slowly decrease by 1% each and every single day. So the choice is up to yours. I'm going to continue to pursue my potential so I can better help you pursue yours. I hope you have an amazing day.